everyone. Good afternoon. Today, I'm going to share with you my journey in how I transformed myself from being effectively unemployed into becoming a successful internet marketing entrepreneur. If you follow the tips I'm going to share with you, they will help you to escape the rat race, become financially free, and not only live the life of your dreams, but design and live the life of your dreams. My name is Harvinder Bhogal. I run a company called Ball & Digital Limited. I'm going to show you, or tell you, how I transformed my business from literally zero turnover to just over £80,000 now in less than 11 months. Now, I do have a confession to make. I've never presented in front of an audience before. This is my first time, so please be nice to me. I'd like this to be an interactive presentation, so if anyone does have any questions, just raise your hand and we can shout out and I'll answer. So, my background. I was born and raised in Southeast London, and I went through the normal system, if you like. I went to school, I went to college, I went to university, got a degree, and then I just got a normal 9-to-5 job. It was in the city, just working 9 to 5. It wasn't nothing special, but the whole thing just didn't make sense to me. I was working 9 to 5. I wasn't in control. I wasn't in control of how much money I could earn, how much time I had, and I just didn't like it. So I knew I had to find another way. So my friend approached me, and he just recently inherited his family's plumbing business. So he said, look, I've got this business. Do you want to work with me? We can maybe turn it into something. So I said, okay, sounds interesting. It's better than just working normal 9 to 5. So yeah, we agreed a deal between us, and I started working with him. And it went really well. You know, we started off as a small plumbing merchant, then we expanded into selling bathrooms, and then we got a couple of shops, and it was great. I was making good money, I was happy, and yeah, I was making money, and I had a house, and I was just doing the things that people do. But I got to the stage where I was making great money, but I just wasn't happy still. I wasn't in control of my time. And I thought, okay, I need to figure out something else now. So I was working with my friend for about 7 years, and it was great. Whilst working there, my other friend actually had his own online business. He used to sell clothes. And he was telling me that he's always so busy that he can't do his own internet marketing. So he said, look, why don't you learn internet marketing? Because I'll pay people a lot of money to do not a lot of work. So I said, okay, what do I need to do? And he said, look, Google AdWords. If you learn Google AdWords, I can get you some really good contracts. And you can probably still work where you're working and run this on the side. But for me personally, I wanted to just create a new life for myself. So I started learning Google AdWords, and I didn't really know what I was doing, but my friend just told me what I had to know. And he's like, look, just do this, log in every day, just make sure the numbers are up, they're not declining. And he got me a contract, and I was making $2,000 a month for literally like 5 hours worth a week, 5 hours worth of my time a week. And it was great. The challenge for me though was I was already working full time because I was running a business. Like most of you, you probably don't have much free time, and in your free time you want to, just do normal stuff and not work. So I was working like 12, 14 hours a day, 6, 7 days a week, but I knew if I could learn Google AdWords, I could escape that life. So I used to study in the evenings, on the weekends, and it really helped. It got to the point where I was making enough money so I could still pay my mortgage even if I quit my normal job. So I agreed to leave a date with my friend. It was December 2014. That was my last day, my last month working with my friend. And that was it, I quit. January 2015, first month went really well, made $2,000, covered all my costs, and I had so much free time I didn't know what to do. And I was really excited. I was like, this is amazing. Why isn't everyone doing it? February, 1 month later, my friend who got me the contract, he lost his job. So that meant I lost my contract. So picture this. I just quit my well-paid, fairly stable job. I ventured into the world of self-employment, and I'd lost my first contract. I had no money coming in. I had money going out every month, and I didn't know what to do. But I knew I didn't want to just plug back into the matrix. Excuse me. Yeah, I didn't want to plug back into the matrix. I didn't want to go back to my friend and start working for someone and just not being in control of my time. So I had to figure something out. And I knew the internet could help. And so I spent the next few months, or 6, 7 months, just traveling, just trying to find inspiration. And I was like, what do I do? How do I make money? And time was running out. I was quite lucky I had savings, so I could, work for about a year and not worry too much. But money runs out. I needed to start accumulating it again. So when I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do, I wanted to make sure it covered these 3 things. I wanted to help people. I don't know how, but I thought, yeah, I like helping people, so it definitely has to include that. And the other thing was I wanted to be able to work whenever I wanted. I wanted to wake up whenever I wanted in the morning, so I didn't want to have to be somewhere at a certain time, certain place. I wanted to be in control. And the other side of it was I wanted to travel and work at the same time. And I knew the internet would help me do this. I didn't know how yet. Enter Simon Coulson. I heard him speaking at an event, and I was like, wow, this is what I need to do. It ticked all my boxes. I still didn't know exactly what area of internet marketing I wanted to go to, but I knew I could probably make enough money doing it, and I'd be in control of my time. So I heard him talk. I signed up for his diploma course, and at the diploma course, like most of you, you're probably just blown away with so much information, and it was like, wow, this is amazing. I signed up for the platinum package, no hesitation, and what I did immediately afterwards was just to take action. I mean, I went to the diploma course straight after. I think 1 or 2 days later, I think Jay had his affiliate marketing talk, so I went to that, because I come out of Simon's course thinking, all right, there's so many things that you could go into. I thought affiliate marketing and local business marketing, they were the ones that I wanted to concentrate on. Who in the room is actually doing affiliate marketing? Okay, most of you. How about local business marketing? So I don't know about you guys, but my plan was affiliate marketing, start making money, passive income, and then go into local business marketing because it sounded more interesting. Because affiliate marketing is good. You can make passive income, but I thought I'd probably get a bit bored afterwards. So I went to the affiliate marketing course, and then I went to Gino's local business marketing course. And straight after that, I actually rewatched the diploma course. Now, this is something that I'd recommend for everyone to do if you haven't already done it. Just rewatch the course and have your internet browser open at the same time. And just, because they give you so many different bookmarks, so many different websites to sign up to, just while they're talking, just sign up to them, just pause it, sign up to, I don't know, Ahrefs or Moz or whoever it is. And it might not help you then, but when you actually want to build a website and find pictures, you'll remember, oh yeah, I was about to swear then. Am I allowed to swear? I was like, oh shit, yeah, Pixabay. I remember, they mentioned that, so I went into Pixabay. So it will really help, so I definitely recommend everyone to do that. So I had a plan. I had the platinum package, I had all these videos that I could potentially watch, and I made a plan of when I was going to watch them over the next 6 months. I could have watched them within a few weeks, but I'm a big action taker as well. I don't want to just learn. That's boring. I wanted to learn, take some action, learn a bit more, take some more action. So that's what I did. And I was just going through the videos, and one day I had a leak in one of my bathrooms. And I don't know if you guys remember doing this, but at the diploma course, Simon actually tells you to write down a list of names that potential people that you could maybe work with. And on that list, I had a plumber. I looked at his website, wasn't mobile responsive, and I knew I could do some work with him. He trusted me, because I was in the bathroom business. We had a good relationship anyway. So I had a leak. So I called a plumber that I knew, and I hadn't spoken to him for a couple of years. And when you talk to someone after a while, you're like, what are you up to, blah, blah, blah. So I told him I do digital marketing. And he's like, okay, so is that why you're calling me? I said, no, I'm calling you because I have a leak in my bathroom and I need you to fix it. Because I did want to work with him, but I didn't know what I was doing. So I couldn't just have that conversation with him then. So yeah, we arranged a time. He came round, he fixed a leak. Actually, you know what? He still hasn't fixed a leak. He came and looked at it. He still hasn't fixed it. So I'll call him up after this. So yeah, I mean, he actually pushed me. At the end of the first conversation, when I told him that I had a leak, he was like, I need your help with my digital marketing. I said, yeah, cool, fix my leak, and then we'll have a talk. I delayed it on purpose because I just didn't know what to say to him. I kind of knew. I knew I could probably speech it, but I wasn't in a position where I could deliver. So I actually met him 2 weeks after that, and we sat down. I told him everything that was wrong with his website, with his social media, how I could potentially help him. And he's like, look, I just need a website made first and foremost because my website is rubbish. And I just said, okay, I'll do it for you, £500. And he's like, okay, cool, done. And I was like, damn, I could have asked for more. Because I was in a position where I was literally speaking to certain friends and offering my services for free. I was like, look, I need practice, you need help, let's work something out. A couple of my friends took me up on my offer, but some of them didn't, and I'm glad they didn't, because I just didn't have the time to do it. So I agreed a deal to make this guy's website, but I didn't know how to make a website. A lot of you probably thinking I'm crazy. You done a deal, but you didn't know what you were doing. You're a fraud. But I had the confidence in myself and the Internet Business School that I could learn. I knew I could do that. And I don't like letting people down, so I do whatever it takes to do that. So how do you learn to make a website? You watch Jason G's videos on how to create a WordPress website. And that's what I did. I sat down for a couple of days and watched both the advanced one, then the beginner one, then the advanced one. And while I was watching him, again, action taken, I was doing all the steps that he said to take. So I knew how to make a website. Problem was that it was very basic, and I thought, look, I need to make this guy a good website, so I had to practice. So I started to practice making websites. Before I get into that, let me quickly talk about these slides, which I forgot about. This isn't a problem with the world, but this is like society in general. A lot of people, my life included, my life used to revolve around my work, and it never made sense to me. I was like, why should work be the most important thing in my life? I mean, that's how my life used to be. Work was the biggest thing, and then my life would be outside of it, relationships, holidays, gym. So I thought, look, I need to flip this on its head. So this is how I designed my life. My life is in the middle, and everything else revolves around it. So work is there, but it's a small chunk of it. So this was the first website that I made. Now, I don't know if Simon covered this in your course, but he made like an affiliate website for Coldplay, just to, it had the album name, and it was a very basic website, and I thought, let me just make some of these just to see what it's like. As you can see, it's totally rubbish, but I just learned a lot of coding stuff that would help me in the future. So I made a few of them. And then my dad is a maths tutor. So I was like, Dad, I'm going to make you a website. And he's like, I don't need a website. I don't want a website. I was like, tough. I'm going to make you a website. So I made this for my dad, and I thought it was pretty good. I found a good theme to use, and it's responsive, and I quite liked it. I was quite happy. So the next step was, I was ready. I'm going to make a website for my plumbing client. And I'd done a lot of research because I didn't know too much about themes, design, and the SEO course on the videos that we can watch, that really, really helped. Tim Kitchen, if you haven't watched it, watch it. It's great. Because they do a similar thing where they make websites for like plumbers and builders. So I looked at websites that they had made, and I just copied them. Not like for like, but I just copied the structure. So I made a website for my client, and he was really happy with it, but I wasn't. I was like, I can do much better than this. So I said to him, I'm going to redo it. I don't charge him any extra. It's just more of a learning challenge for me. I was like, I'm going to make a better website for you. And that's what I did. multiplum.co.uk. I'll log in and I'll show you a bit more about it, but it's just simple. I mean, this is the main page. It's got the home, services, testimonials, videos. You know, I've done a lot of research in terms of what pages you need, and I found out this is what you need, and I found that having a contact form right in the beginning, that helps with conversions as well. Let me try and jump out of the screen and show you the actual website. Hopefully this works. I've been to presentations where this never works. So yeah, I mean, this is it. I don't know if it's the best website. I'm pretty happy with it. My client's happy with it. I do his video marketing as well now. Let me see if this will play. I made this just in Animoto.
My name's Richard, I'm the owner of multiplum.co.uk. We're a top-rated plumbing and heating company in Dartford. We serve London and the South East and most of Kent. Come and meet my team.
Hi, I'm Gary and I'm the head gas safe engineer for Multiplum.
Hi, I'm Charlie. I'm a heating and plumbing engineer and I work for Multiplum.
Hi, I'm Hamish. I'm the head bathroom installer for Multiplum.
Hey, I'm Chris. I'm a plumbing and heating engineer for Multiplum.
Hi, I'm Connor and I'm a trainee plumber for Multiplum.
We professionally install and repair bathrooms. We're experts in installing and repairing Wetroom systems. We're gas safe registered, fully qualified to install and repair boilers. We install and repair central heating systems. We install and repair water and electric underfloor heating systems.
I just made
We
this
carry out
using
any kind of plumbing
Animoto.
work from a leaking
Nothing
tap
special.
to a blocked drain.
I think I use Animoto,
carry out
and then I
CCTV
use Camtasia to get the overlays. But you just watch your video courses and they'll show you how to do this, and it is really easy. It's nothing special, but my customer's really excited and over the moon. He's like, wow, this is amazing. So yeah, I done a deal with him for £500. I made a website,
Call us
but
on 013
even me and him, we both wanted to do like a monthly deal because that's where the money is. A website is more like it's like a funnel. Like you catch them with a cheap website quote, and then you hit them with the monthlies. But because I wanted to build a career out of this wasn't something I was doing on the side, and I wasn't making any money. I decided to just go for broke. I wasn't going to go in and say, look, I'll do your, Facebook for $250 or £100 a month. I wanted to make money. So I've done a lot of research, and I put a package together where I do his SEO, Facebook, video marketing, blog posts for £1,200 a month. So we met up, I showed him everything, and we done a deal for £1,000 a month. My first client, for my first monthly client anyway. So I done a deal for £1,000 a month, but again, I was in the same position as before where I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to do SEO. I didn't know how to write blog posts. I just about knew how to make videos. But this guy's paying me £1,000 a month to do it. Again, most people will think I'm crazy, but I believe in just jumping forward and dealing with the consequences and just learning afterwards. Because if I thought about it, what's the worst that can happen? I don't deliver. No one's going to get hurt. No one's going to die. Just, that is how I thought. It's not the end of the world. So, again, how do I learn how to do all of this stuff? I just went and had my monthly coaching calls with like Jay and Staz and Ben and a few others. And I just learned and I just practiced. And the biggest thing was just acting like I knew in front of the client. Not lying. I did know what I was talking about, but I just didn't know how to do it. So yeah, I got my first client and I was happy. I wasn't covering my costs, but I was on the way. And the other thing I did say to him was, you have to give me referrals because I've done a bit of a deal for you, which he was happy to do. Next, well, I had a business, but I didn't have any business cards. And do you remember I mentioned where Simon put that, he told us to have like a list of people that we can maybe work with. I put a printer on there, someone that I knew quite well, and someone that I used to use in the plumbing business that I used to run. So I called him up. Hi, how are you? What are you up to? I'm into digital marketing. Oh, really? And I said, look, I need some business cards done. Can you do me a deal? So he done a deal, and he said, look, they'll be ready in a couple of days. Shall we post them? But I thought, no, strategically, I'll collect them because I wanted to collect them when I knew he was in the office, so you could just have that conversation. So, yeah, I knew when he was in the office. I went to go and collect them from him personally, said hello, told him what I'm doing now, and he's, oh, wow, we need help with our digital marketing. Our website's rubbish. Can you help us? And I was like, yeah, sure, because I didn't tell him that I was new into it. I told him that I'd been doing it for a couple of years, and he just assumed that I was an expert. So I done a deal with him for 500, because he wanted 2 websites made, one for his normal company, and then he wanted like a bigger one, like an e-commerce one made. So the smaller one, I just said £500, and then the second one, £2,000. And he didn't even blink. He's like, yeah, sure, just do it. And again, I could have gone in higher, maybe I should have, but I just needed practice, so I wasn't too bothered. That was my second client. This is a funny story. My sister and I, we go to a local gym, and it's got a sauna, and it's quite one of those posh gyms where you got a sauna and you get monthly massages and things like that. I can't remember where I was, but my sister went to the sauna, and this guy started talking to her, asking her how I am. And she started telling him, no, he does digital marketing, he does this, and he was like, oh, really? I need a website made. I've got one, and it's really bad. He needs to call me. And my sister came home from the gym, and I don't know who this guy was that she was talking about, but he knew me really well. And she gave me his number. I called him, and I still didn't know who he was. He didn't live too far from me, so I went to meet him. Told me what he wanted, and I said, all right, let me put together a quote. And even when I met him, I still didn't know who he was, but he knew me really well. Maybe I'm famous, I don't know. So, yeah, I put together a deal. I said, look, you want an e-commerce website made? £2,500. I told him about the monthly stuff as well. And he said, yeah, because he was doing Google AdWords, but he didn't know what he was doing. So I didn't know Google AdWords. I knew a bit, so I just dropped in a few lines to make it seem like I was an expert. And he was convinced. He was like, okay, you need to do that as well. So that was my third client. I went to go and see my first printer client who made me the business cards just to go over some designs. And whilst I was there, a guy just came over to me. He said, look, here's my number. I need 5 websites made. And he just walked off. And he just wrote his name down as Michael. So I just called him Michael 5 Sites. So I called him because he knew I was in a meeting. He didn't want to interrupt, and I think he had to go as well. And I said, how can I help? He's got a chain of pubs, 5 pubs, different areas around the country, and they've got really bad websites. So he said, look, we need a quote just to bring them, or just to redesign them. So I met him and his sister, and I'd done a deal for each website, $12.50 each. And I said, we'll make the first one first, and then we'll just see how it goes, and yeah, we'll just see how it goes. So that was my next client. And I was at a stage where I was pretty good at making websites. You're always learning, but I was better. And again, I'm going back to that list that Simon made us write at the diploma course. One of my friends, he's got his own YouTube channel, and he wasn't really getting any views. His videos were really badly managed, and he needed help. And because he's my friend, I don't want to just go in. And I've always said to him that if you need help, talk to me. But I think he was always too, not embarrassed, embarrassed if you like, to admit that he needed help. So I said to him, look, you need help, let's meet up. And I met him and his dad, and I'd done the approach that I think Simon uses pretty well, where you overwhelm the potential client with so much information, they're begging you for help at the end of it. So in 2 hours, I literally just pumped so much information to them that they were like, we can't do this, we need your help. Can you help us? And I was like, I've got a few clients. I could probably help you with some stuff. I could probably teach you some of it just to give you value for money. Let me see what I can put together. So I went back, and I did actually want to help him because he's my friend, and I didn't want to just charge him for stuff that I knew he could probably do himself. So I put a package together for, I think, £1,200 a month, where I'd look after his YouTube optimization. Again, I didn't know how to optimize YouTube. I just thought, well, these guys must do, so I'll just get them to help. And that's what I did before I cut a deal with him. I had a coaching call with Ben, and because I wasn't too sure what price to go in at, I had a coaching call with Staz. So they really helped. So yeah, I've done a deal with him for £900 a month, and I still work with him now. I help him with his videos, and I want to show you his YouTube channel, actually. I think it's quite cool. He's an interesting guy. He's a self-development guy, so he helps guys with their fashion, with their dating lives, just tips like that. I made a little intro video of him that I wanted to show you guys.
Hello, I'm Ollie Pierce and welcome to Make Me That Guy. So I would like you to subscribe to my channel right away. But first let me tell you why you should subscribe. So what do we do here at Make Me That Guy? Well, we give you the skills to become that guy. Well, we release 2 videos every week on a variation of topics, all aimed at helping you to become more confident, cool, stylish, and generally a more successful social character. So who is that guy? Well, he is the super confident, always attractive, well-dressed and stylish man who oozes sex appeal and turns heads whenever he walks in a room. So how do we help you to become that guy? We release 2 videos a week aimed at helping you to become a more sophisticated, cooler and socially confident man. We're here to help you maximize your potential in the dating battlefield, be it with your sense of style, your fitness, nutrition, or just in general lifestyle tips. Our videos can help you to become a more rounded, cooler social character. Well, that's enough from me. We believe the videos do the talking for themselves. So why not hit that subscribe button, or if you're not quite sure yet, check out a few videos and decide for yourself.
Seven, 8 months ago, I never knew how to make videos, and now I can make stuff like that. I'm not saying that's amazing, but from going 0 to that, I'm really happy, and I'm always learning. And the great thing about what I do, I work with cool people. Like Ollie's a cool guy. It's fun, like we meet up, shoot videos, plan videos, and it's fun. It's amazing, I love it. Printer gym. Okay, this is another one of my clients. I've actually got 3 printers that I work with now. And luckily, they've got different localities, so they kind of clash, but they don't. This is a referral from my initial customer, because I told him, I said, I'm doing a deal for you, you have to refer me. So I haven't started this guy's work yet, I'm only in the design stage, but I done a deal for, because I knew how to make websites, and I knew I was pretty good. I knew I could up my rates. So I charge him £1,500 for a basic website, whereas before I was either doing it for free or just doing it for like £500. I thought it's got to be worth my while now. And I was in a position where I was getting busier, I was getting more monthly income. I could pick and choose. So his is actually in development right now, and he signed up to a monthly package of £500 a month as well. So again, it just adds to the money. Affiliate marketing. Now, this is where I probably made the bulk of the money that I've made. I can't go into specifics because, one, it will probably lose me the contract, get my friend fired. But it's an affiliate marketing deal. I've basically set up a website. I drive traffic to it with Google AdWords, with video, and it's affiliate. It's like a ranking website. It's like a top 10 kind of one. So you rank different products and different software. But the way it works is people will pay to be in position 1, and you get an affiliate link as well. So people obviously buy, you make money that way as well. And people pay for the positions. Like position 1, they might pay 10 grand. Position 2, 8 grand. And it just goes down in like a sliding scale. So from that alone, within a few months, I've made 60 grand. And I would... There's 2 reasons why I don't want to show you the website. 1, because it's rubbish. I'm really embarrassed about it. And 2, again, I'll probably lose the contract if it gets out. Because I got it through my friend that works there. And one speech, or one quote rather, one of my friends said to me, it's always stuck. He goes, it's not about who you know, it's about how you know them. And I know this guy really, really well. Now, remember I said to you guys that I like to travel as well. I like to be free. I like to be in control. I wanted to be able to travel and work at the same time. These are all the countries I've been to so far this year. They're not short holidays. Some of them are like 2-3 weeks at a time, sometimes a weekend, but I try and go away at least once a month. So I've been Czech Republic, Italy, I've been Bulgaria 3 times, Portugal, Abu Dhabi, Thailand, Morocco. Literally this morning, I was in Amsterdam. I flew in just for this. I'm kidding. I was just on holiday. I'd actually booked a holiday, and then Jay asked me to give a speech, and luckily, I was coming back in the morning, so I said, look, if you give me an afternoon slot, I'll come in the afternoon. But yeah, I'm doing what I wanted to do. I'm making money, I'm traveling, I'm living the life that I wanted. I'm living the life that I designed for myself. I'm living a dream. I'm living my dream. And it was not hard. I haven't done anything special. I've just taken action. I've taken risks. I thought, what's the worst that can happen? That literally has been my attitude. I mean, I've got a big mortgage. I quit my job. I got a contract. I lost it. I wasn't making any money. I didn't panic. I just thought, okay, I'll figure something out. I had faith. And it's worked out right so far. I mean, next month I might lose all my contracts, but if that happens, it doesn't matter. I know I'll get them back again. I'm in the country for 10 days, and then I go to Bucharest for 3 weeks. I go there for 3 weeks, I come back for another 10 days, and then I'm going to Dublin. And I don't know where I'm going to go next. I might go somewhere in between there. I'm not too sure. I just go with the flow, whatever opportunities present themselves. But I know I'm in a position where I don't have to ask my boss for time off. Is it going to clash with that person's holiday? I can just take my work with me, work from a laptop. I just need an internet connection. So I'd encourage you all to design your own lifestyles. Have life in the middle and everything else that you want to do around it. And just do stuff that's fun. I work with clients that I have fun with. You know, I meet my plumbing client. I see his videos. I make videos for him as part of my package. It's cool. We have a good laugh. I go in, make the videos. He's happy. I run his Instagram, and I know it works. This morning, we had an email come through from my plumbing client, from a customer. I said, I saw you on Instagram. Can you quote my bathroom? I mean, for a plumber to get a referral through Instagram, I just created his Instagram account just to get practice. It wasn't even part of his contract. I just thought, let me see how this works. And it's getting him customers. So I'm not doing anything crazy, anything special. I'm just listening to what advice these guys give, taking action and making it suit me. So yeah, you don't need to. Sure.
Of your first few customers, how much time did you have to invest with them, finding out how and what they needed on their website? Or did they just say, freelance it, just run with it?
Directly with the client, hardly any time at all. Because I didn't really know what I was doing, I was in and out. But because they didn't know what they were doing either, it's more of a case of, you're the expert, you just do what you got to do. So really, they had zero input. I just done what I thought was the right thing to do. And it's working out okay so far. I acted like I know. That was the last part of the slide. It's what you do. You just come across confidently, say the right things, and then worry about it afterwards. So that is my story. Thank you for listening.
Fantastic. Thanks very much, Harvinder. Great stuff. So a few things I'll reiterate from Harvinder's talk there. Firstly, what great example of just taking action, just doing it, just taking advantage of contacts that you meet and saying, oh yeah, I can do that. It's like the story we tell on the course of Rob Zapponi, who he did the course and then someone said, oh yeah, I've got this website, I can't even find it on Google. And he just said, oh, that'll be your SEO. I said, oh, do you know about that? Oh, yeah. Didn't know anything. He just done a 3-day course. He just got his manual out and just followed the steps and got the guy on the first page of Google. So what happened? He got referrals. and referrals lead to referrals, as you've heard, right? So the only difference between Harvinder and you guys is he's just taking massive action. And I remember when he first did the course, our support system, new ticket raised, Harvinder, new ticket raised, Harvinder. He asked like a million questions. He was like, right, I got this, how do I do this? What's this way? How do I do this? Right? Because he's gone out there and he's blagged it and he's got some customers. He's like, yeah, I've got to deliver it now. Help, right? And that's what we're there for. But, you know, he was definitely number one support ticket raiser of the month, several months running when he first signed up. But that's what the difference is, right? And certainly, he's not in the room, but Mr. Jay Hastings was quite similar. You know, when Jay first came on a course, he was the same. He was like, right, how does this? Da-da-da-da-da. Just like, you know, you could tell straight away. I remember saying to a friend after my first one-to-one with Jay, like, he's going to do something. Because he's just got that mindset. He's just a doer, and it's the same here, right? So just take a lot of action. And all those little clients, like my first local business client, I probably haven't told you the story, but I remember, again, it was funny, it was by accident, but I was going to Tesco's. And on the way to Tesco's, I drove past a BMW garage, and they had this really cute, sexy BMW Z4 convertible parked outside. And I just said to myself, I might pop in and buy that on the way back. I was going to Tesco's, so I didn't need a new car, but I just thought it looked really cute. And, you know, making lots of money, it's the sort of decision you can do. Anyway, so on the way back, I just popped in, and I go into the garage and said, yeah, I'd like that Z4 you got at the front. And he said, oh, do you want to take it for a test drive? I went, no, I'm sure it's all right. I've got all the shopping defrost in the car. I just thought I'd pop in and get it on the way back. And he said, oh, okay. Right, okay, how did you want to pay? Did you want to do finance? I said, no, it's fine. You can just take the money on the debit card here while I'm here, and I'll just pop back and get it. I'll get someone to give me a lift tomorrow or something. I'll come and pick it up. And he was like, what business you in? I said, oh, I'm in internet marketing. And he went, oh, you should see my website. And he pulled up his website. He said, look at this. And he had a live webcam on his forecourt. So from his website, you could pull up the camera and you could pan around the forecourt to see if there was a car that you liked, right? And he was like dead impressed. It was like state of the art. I was like, wow, that's really good. I said, so where'd you get your clients from then? He said, oh, we advertise in the Auto Trader and stuff. I said, oh, so if I was to go to Google and type in BMW Kent, you know, would I find you? And oh, yeah, I'm sure you would. So we did it. I was like, it's nowhere to be seen. I said, would you like to come out on the first page of Google? Do you think you might sell a few more cars? And he went, yeah. I said, well, how about we knock a little bit off that car and I'll do you a bit of a favour and I'll help you out a bit. And that was literally, I got my first local business client and I got him on the first page of Google in 2 weeks, got $2,000 off the car. And I thought, God, this was easy. So every time I started buying things, I'd go to the dentist. Have you got a website? And just accidentally, because, you know, I'd realised I'd got this skill that's worth thousands to other people. Everywhere you go in life, just look for those opportunities, whether it's at the printers, at the gym, just talk to people and you'll start finding out, you know, accidentally without trying too hard. It's much easier than being the pushy salesman that's cold calling and saying, oh, can I sell you something? Can I sell you something? You know, if you play it the other way and just play it cool and go, yeah, I do digital marketing. Yeah, I might be able to help you. Just want to sound quite busy, but, you know, I might be able to do a little bit for you. I might be able to show you what to do. You know, that's a great way of selling it, isn't it? It's just positioning it a little bit differently. So, fantastic. Round of applause for Harvinder.